Good afternoon, students of class 10. Welcome to our geography period. Students, today we shall start with the second semester with lesson number 5 in your geography. The name of the chapter is Natural Vegetation and Wildlife. So students, in this chapter, we will try to understand or study the natural vegetation and wildlife in Brazil and India and try to find out the similarities between them. So here we begin. In the beginning, we have the images of flora and fauna of Brazil. Fine. So this is the thorny shrub. This is called as caatinga in Brazil. Where do you see it grown? We can see it grown in the central part of Brazil, which is considered as a drought quadrilateral region because of less rainfall. Then this is the pau Brazil tree. This is the national tree of Brazil. This is the mahogany tree. This is a sparrow-like bird called as Muddy John. This is a leopard and this is the anaconda. These trees can be seen in the coastal regions of Brazil, and also these trees, especially this tree, can be seen in the Amazon forest. Okay, which is the tropical rainforest region. Then leopards can be seen in the grasslands and also in the tropical forest. Now this animal can also climb on the trees, and therefore this leopard can be seen in tropical rainforest in Brazil and also in the grasslands. This can be only be seen in Amazon basin. This is the anaconda. So it can be seen in the Amazon basin. Now let us read. Observe the images shown in figure 5.1 and discuss on the basis of the following points. Can you tell the names of the plants or trees shown in the image? We already studied. Where have you seen these plants before? Haven't we seen these animals and the vegetation in India before? Except this, we've seen this in India. We have seen a sparrow-like bird like this in India. We've seen cactus grown in India, where in parts of Rajasthan and Gujarat, because of less rainfall, we have seen these trees in forests like Satpura, in forests like Nilgiri Hills. Then we have seen such forest towards the north of our country as well. We have seen this leopard also in many forests of our country. We have this animal here in our Maharashtra state as well. But what we don't have is this. So there are many similarities between the natural vegetation and wildlife of Brazil and India. You might have recognized the species shown above and discussed about them, because there is similarity between them and many Indian species. But these species are found in Brazil. Look for their names. We have already seen their names. Now we will study about the variety of flora found in Brazil. In figure 5.2, rainfall, flora and fauna of Brazil has been shown in the cross profile along with physiography. The change occurring in the above elements while going from north to south is clearly seen here. That means from the equator and towards the south. Discuss about this in the class and write a note about it. So let us take a look at the diagram. What does the diagram suggest? It suggests about the cross profile of the physiography. I'm sorry, the camera is shaking a lot. Okay. About the physiography, natural vegetation and wildlife in Brazil. So, as I said, this is a cross profile from north to south. North means which part of Brazil? It is in the equator. Why? Because majority part, very less portion of Brazil is in the northern hemisphere, while majority part is in the southern hemisphere. So this is the equatorial region from where Brazil starts. Okay, how far away is it from the equator? It is 400 kilometers away from the equator. What kind of species are seen there? At up to the distance of 2000 kilometers from the equator, we see various types of apes. Apes means the gorillas, the chimpanzees, right? Various types of apes, reptiles means crawling animals like the crocodiles and the snakes. Then the arboreal animals, animals that live on trees like the leopards, the cheetahs, the jaguars, then the monkeys, and aquatic animals. Aquatic, we know, animals that live in water. So such kind of fauna can be seen up to a distance of 2000 kilometers from equator. Then after that, then what kind of vegetation can we see? We can see tropical forest there, we can see equatorial forest there. And how are they? They are densely grown. Okay, they grow so close to each other that it is difficult for sunlight to reach to the ground. As a result, the trees grown here are taller in height. Why? Because they want sunlight. They want more and more sunlight through with which they can prepare their own food. So therefore we see tall trees in this part of the country. Fine. Then we come towards the south again. Then this is grassland animals. What type of animals are seen? In grassland, we see animals like the giraffe, the zebra, then the deer, the antelope in this region. So if grassland animals like these, like the giraffe or the zebra or the elephants are seen here, then automatically we can also say that animals like the leopards, tigers can also be seen in this region. Fine. Up to a distance of 2800 kilometers. So from here to here 800 kilometers is the difference. So we can see grassland animals in this part of Brazil. And what kind of vegetation is this? Do we find there? Deciduous forest. And then towards the south of Brazil we see what kind of animals? Reptiles and grassland animals. We see both. Reptiles, that is the crocodiles, the snakes in the form like the anacondas and all, and grassland animals like the zebra, the elephant, the deer, antelope, and so on. So we see them. And now here we see the coastal plains. Why coastal plain? Because it is very much close to the Atlantic Ocean. Fine. So we discussed the cross profile of the flora and fauna of Brazil depending upon the physiography of the country. So the geographical explanation is as such. Brazil vegetation. In Brazil, rainfall varies due to physiography. In most parts of the equatorial region, it rains throughout the year. As one moves away from the equator, the number of rainy days as well as amount of rainfall reduces. This affects the life cycle of the vegetation too. Evergreen forests are found in the area where it rains throughout the year. Where does it rain? Towards the north of Brazil. In regions which receive rainfall only during certain seasons, the density of the vegetation reduces. Instead of forest, various types of grasses, short shrubs, thorny vegetation, etc. are found. We have already studied in our previous lessons why it rains every day in the northern part of Brazil. Brazil has the largest number of vegetation species in the world, and therefore undoubtedly it is called as the tropical rainforest in Brazil is considered as the lungs of the world. This includes evergreen vegetation, semi-evergreen, arid, etc. one finds trees like pau Brazil, rubber, mahogany, rosewood, and a variety of orchids. Because of the evergreen rainforest in Brazil, there is a large amount of oxygen that is released in the environment. This helps to reduce carbon dioxide levels. Therefore, these rainforests are rightly called the lungs of the world. So this was the explanation about the Brazilian vegetation. So please go through the lesson, listen to the video, and if you have any queries, do reach out to me through WhatsApp or Google Classroom. See you in the next session. Till then, goodbye. Thank you.